Hey, it's your girl Kellia with Black Girl Happy Planner. Just coming at you with a video this morning, a Planner and Panera video. Just hopping on for the month of November. Hello, November. Hello. We're in a new month. I'm in Alabama. I don't know about you, but it's a little bit chilly this morning. You know, it's coming in like a hawk, like winter time. Like, stop, it's fall. Stop doing that, weather. Okay? But trying to relax a little before I go to work and go into school with these kids. Got my Panera coffee. Take a little sip. Had some pop back on me. But anywho, yeah. So just hopping on here with Planner and Panera with my coffee and, you know, saying hello to November. Just sharing some things that's going on with me. I'm deeming November Notebook November, because my goal this month is to use up some of the notebooks that I either stopped or started throughout the year, and to finish strong by filling up the notebooks. Okay, I have about 2 or 3 notebooks that I started at the beginning. Some I started at the beginning of the year, some I started in the middle of the year. And I just kind of stopped and started and stopped and started. I am really trying to finish strong this year. So I am taking those notebooks along with me this week and gonna jot in them and do stuff and, you know, fill them up. That's the goal. So for me, that's Notebook November. The other thing I'm doing, take another sip. The other thing I'm doing is I am participating in a November writing challenge with a group I'm in, I'm a member of, called C. Jane Wright Collective. And it is a group of all women writers of various kinds. You have published authors already in there. You have aspiring published authors. You have poets, content creators, people who are writing their dissertations, all kinds of stuff. And so November, they launched C. Jane Wright, the founder, Javasia, the beautiful Javasia. She launched a November writing challenge, and you can be any level of writer, all the way from like 200 words, which is what I'm doing because that's what I have time to do each day, all the way up to, like, if people are going to go hard in the paint and do like 30,000, 50,000 words for the month, that's you. Do you, boo. And congratulations to those people who can do that. If you don't know, November used to be called NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writers Month. That organization kind of went under. And so other people who are writers have undertaken that as a calling to provide a space for writers to do that. And so I'm participating in that this year. We're on day 3 of that. I'm in the process of writing a fiction novel, a cozy mystery, if you will. Do a little shimmy with me, cozy mystery. But then I'm also writing some poetry using the prompts that are provided by C. Jane Wright, as well as some content on my Substack. If you want to follow me on my writer Substack, it's Ivy Writer, at Ivy Writer on Substack. So it's ivywriter.substack.com. Just go find it. The other thing I wanted to touch on is I also have a cooking group called Black Girl Cooking. It's on Facebook. It's Black women. I started it during the pandemic. Just Black women cooking, sharing their foods, sharing what they're cooking and what they're up to, baking, all of that. And this week I'm gonna share on there about, you know, holiday prep and holiday cooking and things like that. But what I also wanted to touch on really quickly is we are in the middle of another pandemic, if you will, and that is the shutdown of the government. That's the furlough and furloughing of government workers. And it is at a height right now that it's never reached before historically. And prices are at a high right now that they've never reached historically. Food prices. And so I'm just sending a shout out of prayer and just wishful thinking for the people to be able to recover from this. SNAP benefits dried up this weekend. And, you know, just it's really devastating that America, the United States of America, could let this happen. You have men, women, and children who are hungry. And, you know, all y'all people who get on this bandwagon of, you know, it's just the blacks that are on welfare. It's not. There's more white people on welfare. If you've never lived in rural America, which I have in terms of working at universities in the country, that's where the poverty is. And that's where the poverty has been since the 1960s. Go back and look at Lyndon B. Johnson's speech on poverty. He gave his speech from Appalachia. Okay, so and we don't live heavily in Appalachia. Black people are in Appalachia. They call themselves Afro-Lachans. However, the people that are most affected, and historically, as a person who's also studying for a social studies teaching certificate right now, and I'm enjoying learning the history of America alongside all the shenanigans that are going on right now. Historically, the welfare program, when it was put in place, it was not put in place for us. So we were not on it. We were not on it first. It was white people. After the Depression was over, it was white people who were on the welfare programs. And it's still mostly white people who are on the welfare programs. So let's get that straight, people. Stop spreading the lies that it's just black people, welfare queens out here chilling on public assistance. No, it's not. So anywho, off my bandwagon for the moment, I just want to shout out all those who are helping those people, the food banks that are helping people, the churches that are helping people. Guys, we're about to see food insecurity on a level that we've probably never seen it. I know we saw it during Hurricane Katrina back in 2005. I know we've seen it a few times over the last couple years. But I think right now, because it's a nationwide shutdown of the government and a shutdown of welfare programs and cutting of programs that we've never seen on an astronomical level like this, we're about to see issues of food insecurity like we've never seen it before. So strap in, because if this continues, it's going to go well past Thanksgiving, well past Christmas. And unfortunately, folks are going to have to change their priorities. You can't get your kids everything they need for Christmas. You can't get all of the food that you want on your table. We're going to have to go to the bare minimum. And not just people who aren't getting a check. All of us have to do this and figure out how to do this. I'm already cutting back things that I'm trying to be creative in the kitchen. Okay? So we all need to learn how to be creative in the kitchen. Okay, and we can't buy everything we want all the time. Okay, we got a budget. So anywho, that's just my last little, follow me regarding my writing projects for the month of November. I also plan to post some things, some more planning stuff around my writing. So November is going to be focused mostly on writing. Okay. And then look for some photos of my notebooks that I'm using for the month of November as well. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you follow your girl here on the TikTok. And if you are a writer as well, or if you're using some notebooks up, what kind of projects are you putting in your notebooks? And what are you writing? If you're participating in a writing challenge, what is it that you're writing for the month of November? Thank you again for following and watching. Peace.